Dasa Arahado Zamma Sambuddhasa Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahado Samma Sambuddhasa Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahado Samma Sambuddhasa. So today we are on the page number 360, Atha Salini. Is it about the Kaya? Kaya Vinyadi, bodily intimation. Bodily intimation. Then bodily intimation. So last time on Monday we already explained about the Kaya Vinyadi. Kaya Vinyadi, the Vinyadi come to be known through the four VT. So whatever we make bodily movement, then other people come to know in the fourth VT. That is, so but last time also I told you about from the Paramatha Sarupa Vedani. From the Paramatha Sarupa Vedani, Sayadaw Ji, there Visuddharama Shujin Sayadaw Ji. So explain there are nine VT. Okay, so that's it for knowledge. So I will type it for you. Okay, on the screen. Where is it? Maybe on that screen. Where is it? Not that one. Okay. Ayadana Yamakara. Okay. So underneath I will type it. So the name or the name, Sayadaw Ji write a verse. So first VT is, as we know, Chakku Vinyana VT. Chakku Vinyana VT, that take that take present visible object. Okay, then Dwara VT. Manodwara VT. So it is the past visible object. Okay, past visible object. So the object is our movement. We move our head or our hand, and then it is followed by the Vinajaya. Vinajaya. Dharanu Vadika, Vinajaya Viti. The Dharanu Vadika is there. It is also followed. It is the past visible object, but the function of that Viti is decide. Vinajaya, to decide. To decide this object, and then it is followed by the what? It is followed by the samuhaka. Samuhaka viti. Samuhaka gahana viti. Okay, samuha kara gahana viti. Samuha Karagana Viti is so when we make a so there are also one thing we need to explain. The first three Viti, according to Sayadaw Dr and when we see our movement, that is Jagu Vinyana Viti, hand movement. That is Jagu Vinyana Viti, then this is followed by the Dhanuvataka Manodara Viti. Okay, and then after that, another Viti follow. That with that Viti, it is able to a person is able to decide, oh, that is the object, that is the past visible object. Okay, then that is only this movement, not shaking, not yet the shaking. So if we want to call someone, then we have to move like this, and we have to move our hand down or up. So in this every movement, there can have three how to say three thought process, three Vitis again and again. Okay, maybe someone the movement is like this, it's very slow. So if we look at it with the slow motion, watch the slow motion, the movement of the hand. So, and then there are many movements, so up and down, and then remain in the middle. So, and then collectively we come to know that they got samuha means samuha agara, collective action, collective manner. The person come to perceive the collective manner. Okay, that with this thought process. So that they go samuha kara kahana viti. Okay. So after that it is followed by the vinyate kahana viti. Vinyate kahana viti. Kahana viti. So then we trying to know, we come to recognize what this is bodily movement like that. But the other time we didn't know yet the intention, but what we take is what we come to know is only the vinyati manner. Okay, only the manner. With this manner, he moved his hand up and down, that much. So that they go vinyati kahana viti. And then after that, manodwara sanketa viti. Sanketa viti. So sanketa, yeah. Sanketa. Sanketa means the sign. So sanketa means if we first time, if we see a person about a movement of a hand or head, first time, then if we don't have any previous perception, okay, perception of that manner, then we cannot know what does it mean, okay, with that manner, with that sign. But in order to recognize the sign, the current sign, so we have to recollect, okay, the previous perception, okay, with the previous perception, we already if he move, that is like this, that is the way it is a calling, or it is asking to go like that. So that's high. So not yet the knowing, but the recollecting after the perceiving the vinyati, then there is another manodara viti. With that manodara viti, we try to recollect our previous perception of the sign. Okay, and then that is the one thought process. Then we try to connect with the previous sign and then current sign. Okay, that they call connection is sambandha. Sambandha viti. Okay, sambandha viti is there. So then we try to match these two, previous sign and current sign, and then we come to know. Okay, that is sambandha viti. And then after that, it is followed by the decision. This decision viti, vinajaya. Okay, vinajaya. Vinajaya viti is, that means, he moved his hand down, or he moved his hand up, like that. We come to decide, and then only after that, it is followed by the number 9 viti, that is adebhaya gahana viti. Yeah. So then, with this viti, we other time we come to know the desire or the intention. We come to perceive the intention of that person. Okay. So in this way, with the Dharma Sayadaw, and he trying to collect from many sources, Manisara, Manjusa, Mulatika, Anutika, and also many other grammatical books. Then he finally mentioned these 9 altogether. In knowing, in order to know the intention of the person who makes a bodily movement, then it takes that much thought process. Okay, but between after the third viti, so there are also possible repetition of the first 3 thought process. Okay, repetition. There will be only after that we come to there come to be samuhakara gahana viti. So that is for the kaya viññati. Okay. So from the Paramattha Sarupa Vedani, first volume. So you can that is in Myanmar, already in Myanmar. So first volume. There are 2 volumes. So this book is a very Sayadaw's masterpiece. It is said that he started to write this book studying from 7 years as a man, with 7 vasas, and it finished at the 18 vasa. 18 vasa. It takes time, and also he wrote bit by bit, so that's why it takes time. Maybe how many? Maybe over 10 years it takes to finish these 2 volumes book. Name is Paramattha Sarupa Vedani. Analysis of the what? Ultimate realities.
So, could you please repeat the page number again?
Page number is, let me see, up to 199. First volume, huh? First volume, starting from the 195. Yeah, 194, 195. Starting from the page number 194 up to 199. That is about the kaya viññati. But for the vaci viññati also, if you can look at there, starting from the 199 up to how many? 203. 203. So he provided many references over there. So For the Soda for the Vajivinyati also here, their mention is 10 altogether 10. So that is for the Kaya Vinyati is up to the time we come to know the intention of a what bodily movement. There are 9 thought process. But for the Vajivinyati, Vajivinyati there are how many? 10 thought process. So mostly the same. So we have to copy. And then here we can change Soda Vinyana Viti. Okay, because Soda Vinyana Viti. Suppose if we hear the words, sometimes words are only 1 syllable. So sometimes 2 syllable, 3 syllable, like that, a syllable. So in that case, there will be more and more the process. So the first 3 is the same. And so that we hear the sound, present sound. Taking the present sound, then Soda Vinyana Viti arises. And then taking the past sound, the sound object. Then there arise Manodara Viti, Danuvadaka Manodara Viti. And then after that, it is followed by the Vinachya Viti. So then after that, they are put. Suppose if it is only one, we don't need to have this thought process. Only 1 word. Okay, only 1 word. If it is only 1 word, suppose go. Okay, go. In that case, we don't need samuha karagahana. But if it is like a puri or kada is the pot. Okay, ka and da, 2 syllables are there. In that case, we need to what? In the case of a ga, we have a 3 thought process, and also in the case of the da, also we have a 3 thought process. Then collectively, we will have a samuhakara, this thought process, samuhakara gahana, combining ga and da. Okay, and then after that, the vinyate gahana viti, and then what the nama atta, nama banyadi viti. Yeah, it is followed by the nama banyadi viti. Yeah, nama banyadi. Nama banyadi viti is what? Nama banyadi viti. It is number 6. Yeah. Nama banyadi viti is me when we hear the word, the sound gada or purisa, like that. So that is a nama, name. So do recognize that name, that is there arises 1 thought process, that is nama banyadi viti. And also it is followed by the sanketa. Okay. Nama banyadi, and then atta. So if it is only 1 word, we don't need this one. Okay, samuhakara thought process. But if it is more than 1 word, then we need to have a samuhakara. And then after the nama banyati, there is atta banyati. Yeah, atta viti. We can simply say atta banyati viti. It is the meaning of that word. Okay, the meaning of that word. After that, there is a sanketa. So previously we have a heart, that's all. So at that time we trying to recollect what the sound refers to, okay, in the previous time. And then after that it is followed by the sambandha connection between previous perception and then follow the current perception, sambandha viti, and then vinajaya viti, and then we decide. And then the last one is adhibhaya gahana viti. Okay, adhibhaya, the knowing the intention or the sound we hear. So to know the intention of the sound, so then it takes place. How many thought process? Maybe 10 thought process for only one word, one syllable. For the if there is a more syllable, then more than one syllable, then we need to add a samuha kara gahana viti. So altogether there are, so for the kaya viññāti, there are 9 thought process until we come to know the desire of a bodily intimation, desire of a person who make a bodily intimation. So and also it takes 10 thought process until we know the desire of a person who speak a word. So that is according to Paramattha Sarupa Vedini, written by Visuddhadhamma Sayadaw. So, but here the place we know viññāti, we trying to perceive viññāti is here number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5 viti, with the number 5 thought process. Viññāti gahana. Okay. So that is for your information about the viññāti. So last time last Monday we already discussed about the first paragraph. It is talking about the kaya viññāti. So definition of a kaya viññāti. So viññāti, as we know, viññāti refers to the what? The significant change of a great element, okay? Especially vayodhatu. In the kaya viññāti, there is a vayodhatu. Vayodhatu is significantly obvious. In that case, then if among the, for example, 8 avinibbāga rūpa, so produced by the citta born matter, because firstly, if we have a desire to call someone, then that is citta. Because of that citta, then we move our hand. So because of that citta, there arise 8 avinibbāga rūpa, citta born matter. Among them there is a vayodhatu. That vayodhatu significantly move, okay, make a significant movement. So that is kaya viññāti is not the name of the any other rūpa, but the name of the vayodhatu. That is significant. That makes significant change. So then there are citta. Okay, the citta that makes in the Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, we can read Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi. Where is it? Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi kaya viññāti. So paragraph number 635 there. Kadamanda rūpaṃ kaya viññāti. They have mentioned ya akusala cittasava, akusala cittasava, avyagata cittasava. It means because of kusala citta, akusala citta, avyagata citta. Okay, so viññāti happens because of the kusala, akusala, abhyagata citta. So here with the word kusala citta, commentator, this paragraph is not so much special for you because you have already studied in the Abhidhamma Saṅgaṇī. So there are 32, 32 citta that makes intimation, kaya viññati and vaci viññati. So that you have a study in the Rupa chapter. So here by commentator Athasalili explain Kusala Cittasa Vadi Adisu. So in the word left by the Kusala Cittasa, because of Kusala Citta, etc. Athahi Gamma Vajarehi. So Kusala refer to not all Kusala. Eight Gamma Vajara Kusala Citta. And also Abhinya Ciddina. Abhinya Ciddina Ja. Okay. So because of Abhinya Kusala Abhinya Citta. Okay. So fit the Rūpavibhatti Kusala Citta when it come to know significantly or when it functions as a superior knowledge, then that is Abhinya. So now Wahi Kusala Citti. So there you can see the significant point is Kusala Cittasa Va. Pali word is Cittasa. In the Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, it appears Cittasa with the dative or genitive case ending. But when the commentator explains, he used with the he, atha he, kamavajari he, or abhinya ciddina. Okay, they are instrumental. Or jadi nawahi kusala citti with a 9 kusala citta. So that means the case ending, dative or genetic case ending in the sense of a karana. Okay, in the sense of a karana. It means because of, we have to translate because of kusala citta, because of ima kusala citta, because of the fifth Rūpavibhatti kusala citta, that is Abhinya. So altogether 9 kusala citta. Or the case ending. So kusala cittasa va. Okay, and then dvadasa hi pi akusala citti hi akusala cittasa va. Okay, so for the akusala cittasa we can take all 12 akusala citta because of 12 akusala citta. Athahi mahakiriyehi dvihi aituka kiriyehi abhinyabadena. Abhinyabadena ekena rūpavajara kiriyena. So 9 kiriya citta, 8 mahakiriya citta, then 2 kiriya citta from aituka. That is the what? Manodara Vajana Hasidobada. Okay, Manodara Vajana Hasidobada Citta. So altogether 2 from Aituka Kiriya and also Abhinyabadena Igena Rūpavajara Kiriyena. So 1 Rūpavajara Kiriya Citta which reaches up to the state of superior knowledge, Abhinya. So altogether, ekadasa kiriya cittehi abhyagata cittasa va. So because of 11 abhyagata citta, kiriya citta. Okay, abhyagata also here does not refer to vipaka citta, but only kiriya citta. So it is defined by the word kiriya. So altogether we have 39, 32, 10, 9 from the kusala, 12 from akusala, 11 from the kiriya. So altogether 32 citta. The 32 citta cause to make citta born matter. That is a viññati. Okay, viññati rupa. So ido inyanihi jetani. Okay, ido from this other jeta, other jetas. Vinyadi najanindi cannot make vinyadi happen. The other jeta, the jeta other than from these 32 jeta does not produce, does not make vinyadi happen. Do not make vinyadi happen. Sekha sekha buddho jana nambana idiki hiwa chidehi vinyadi hoditi. Okay, so for the sekha and asekha buddho jana baze, sekha training, asekha arahanta, buddho jana for the worldly beings. Idiki hiwa chidehi ewa with the ewa. Idiki chidehi ewa. Only with that much jeta vinyadi happen. Vinyadi happen because of these jeta. For the sikha, asika, uddhojana bases. Iti that it is angusaladina wasena dihi vade hedudo dasido. Dihi vade hedudo. Hedudo means as a cause. And the cause for the vinyadi. So with the three what? Kusala, kusala jitasa, agusala jitasa, or avyagata jitasa. With the three words, led by the kusala. Hedudo, dasida. Okay. Hedudo, state of a being the cause. Okay, the cause has been shown. So, kusalasa, agusala, jitasa, avyagata jitasa, these three words show the cause of the vinyadi. Okay, that is a jita. Then another, then it is followed by what? Abhikamanda-sawa, Patikamanda-sawa, Alokenda-sawa, Vilokenda-sawa, Samainjenda-sawa, Pasarenda-sawa. Okay, there are many words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 words are there. So that's why he mentioned idani chahi badehi now with the 6 words. Palado dasido. Okay, palado. Pala is a benefit of the result of vinyadi. So with the previous 3 words, we already mentioned, the Buddha already mentioned the cause of the vinyadi. Here, the result of a vinyadi. To show Abhikamanda Wadi Adi Vodam. So the word led by the Abhikamanda, etc., has said. So Abhikamanda Yohi Vinyadi Vasena Bhawadada Vinyadi Planama. So they are called the Vinyadi Pala, the benefit, the fruit of what? The fruit of a vinyadi. So because these are going forward, going backward, etc., happened by means of the vinyadi. Okay, by means of vinyadi. That's why they are called the benefit or fruit of a vinyadi. Tata among these 6 words, Abhikamandasa di Purado Kayan Abhiharandasa. So Abhikamandasa is explained as a Harandasa. Kamandasa Harandasa. So Kamu, Kamadi means to go, to walk. And then here it means Abhiharandasa. The Harandasa, to bring forward, okay, to put forward. Kayan, the body. Purado, how to translate? Purado.
front.
Madam, from front.
Yeah.
Shedu.
Shedole.
Purado, shedu, pesado, naudu. Okay. Let me see. Purado, shedu. How to translate? Do the front. Moving, bringing the body to the front. Okay. But that they go a big mandasa. It means going forward, moving forward. You move forward. Padika mandasa means pajado, pajaharandasa. Okay, pati aharandasa. You bring back. Pati aharadi. To bring back. To the backward. To bring something back to the backward. The body, to bring our body to the backward. So it means go backward. Alokindasa, ujugam, pekindasa, pekadi, alokidi. So we already familiar with this word in the Satipatthana Sutta. Alokidi, ulokidi. So it means alokindasa means for one who what? Who look at it straightly. It means without moving the hands or the eyes from left side or right side, that it look at it straightly. So bikandasa, bikadi. And then we look in dasa means ido jido ja bikandasa from here and there. So what for one who look at here and there. So samainjindasa di sandayo sango jindasa. Samainjinda means what? We bend. When we bend. So for one who bends his hands or legs or whatever. Sandayo means sandi. Sandi means a joint. So if we bend our hands, it means we bend, we shrink our joints. Okay, sandi means a joint. Sengojenti means shrinking. So when we are shrinking so for one who shrink their joints, it means who bend. For one who bends. Basarendasa, basaredi. It means sandayo pati panamendasa. Panamedi. Panamedi, we sometimes translate it as if we ask other people go away, that's also panamedi. Panamana. In the Vinaya Piṭaka also we have if someone is not obedient, even though repeatedly admonished, but he don't follow, then other than we have to what? We have to drive them out. We have to expel from the community. That's a Gopanamana.
We also can see like something like we bring him back to the beginning, right? They have another type of sense, right?
Yeah, that is another word. You put it back. We reinstall.
Yeah, that's right.
God, he became to be obedient. He came to because of this exclusion or expulsion. Because this punishment, he came to regret and then he obeyed. Then at that time, he has to report that I'm obedient now, please accept me. Then with the consent of the Sangha, so he has to be reinstalled in the community. So Panamedi. So one in the Samyutta Nikaya, also there is one sutta. I forgot the name. Then the Buddha, one day the Buddha drive expelled all the monks and novices from the monastery because it happened in the Kapilavatthu, the Jorarama monastery. So when the Buddha just arrived, then they also provide monasteries and dwelling place and bedstead and so on. Then while they are preparing, taking their seat and their places, dwelling places, they make a big noise. Then the Buddha asked Ananda, what is this big noise? Then Ananda replied that this is the noise made by the monks and novices. Why they are doing? Because they are trying to take positions, dwelling places, and also not only for them, they ask, okay, for my teacher, for my preceptor, for my friend, and so on. In this way, they make a big noise. Then the Buddha said that I practice to become a Buddha, not for the amisa, not for the four requisites. So they also become a monk, not for the requisites. Why do they make like a fishermen who are catching, who are trying to get more and more catch, more and more fish, so by force. So that's why. And then the Buddha said, Ananda, then go away from my monastery, from my vicinity. So that's why finally they were expelled from the monastery. In that case also we see the word panameti. Here pati panameti. Pati panameti is so it stretch out or it send out our joint. So Pasarin dasa, it means we stretch out our hands or our body or our leg and so on. So these are 6 words. These movement happen because of the vinyati. Okay, that vinyati happen because of the what chitta, kusala, akusala, kiriya chitta. Imani, idani, chahi, badehi, sabhavato, daseto. Then, after explaining about these 6 words, then there remain another 6 words. What is that? Kayasa, Tambana, Santambana, Santambidata, Vinyadi, Vinyapana, Vinyabidata. They are the 6 words. Okay, with the what is Tambana, Santambana, Santambidata, 3 words. And then Vinyadi, Vinyapana, Vinyabidata, 3 words. So altogether 6 words. With these 6 words, the Buddha want to show what? The nature. Sabhavato, daseto. In order to show the nature of the vinyati. So if there is a vinyati, what happened? How can we see? So that's why the Buddha mentioned here, Kayasa Tambanadi Adivota. So it is said, Kayasa Tambana, etc. So here Kayasa di Sarirasa, Kaya Ripadu the Sarira, physical body. Okay, physical body. So Kaya does not mean here a collection. Okay, but here the physical body. So that's why the word Kaya is explained with the Sarira. So Kayam Tambidowa. Kayam Tambidowa. Tadang Garodi di Tambana. Then Tambana, Kayasa Tambana means the what? Kayan Tambidowa, supporting the physical body, having supported the physical body. Tadam Garodi, make the physical body stiff. Hard, okay, hard. So if there is kaya vinyadi, then movement So Vaya Dhatu is getting powerful. Okay, we can simply say getting powerful, and then it is more obvious than the other elements. In that case, then the body become stiff. That they call Kaya Satambana. Then the Mewa Upasakina Vaditawa. So Dan Ewa. The Mewa means Dan Ewa. Dan Ewa here means Tambana, this word. Tambana, to even do this word. Only do this word Tambana. What did the word? Having made increased or developed with the what? With the Upasaka, with the preface. So Santambana di aha. Okay, Santambana. It means san here in the sense of a so too. Well, how to say? It became harder. Okay, harder than the body became harder like that. And then Balawadarawa Tambana Santambana. Okay. Balawadara. In that case, it refers to Balawadara. So stronger stiffness of the body have been because of the that. Then there we can recognize that is a Vinyati, Kaya Vinyati. And then Santambida, Santambida Bhawo. So just a what? That's a preface. Okay, preface. Santambida, state of being what? Strongly, or state of being harder, like we can simply say, or the body. So that is a vinyati. And then Santambida, Vinyapana Vasena, Vinyati, Vinyapana Vasena, by means of making known. Vinyapana Vasena, Alo Sandago, this is a swampian by means of making known the desire or the intention. Okay, that they call Vinyati. Vinyati means what? Making our desire, our intention known to other people. So Vinyapana di Vinyapana Akaro, Vinyapana Karo, Vinyapana Akara. The manner of making other people know. Vinyapita Bhavo, Vinyapita Dam. That's not much different state of making know our desire, okay, our intention. So Sesa Meta Yan Whatever Dan Hita Dwaragata Yan Buddha Miwa. So regarding the Vinyati, we have studied on the page number 124. So page number 124 of this Atasalini Atagata and the Dwaragata in the section of the door. So they are explaining Vinyati. So what is the Kaya Vinyati? So Vinyati refer to the Vayota too, or like that. Then also there is a simile of the cat drawn by a seven houses. Okay, so this explained on the page number 124, etc. So you may have a look there. Tata Vaji Vinyati, so also Vaji Vinyati, in the case of a Vaji Vinyati also we can understand in the same manner. So we go to page number 361, paragraph number 63 says, there is a Vaji Vinyati. Vaji Vinyati di Badasa Pana Nidisa Badananja Atho Tata Nawodo. So Ewan Viridabo. So Vaji Vinyati Badasa, or the word Vaji Vinyati, and Nidisa Badana. So the word that describe the words that describe Vaji Vinyati, or describe the nature of the Vaji Vinyati, then at all their meaning. Tata Navodo over there in the page number 124, not yet, have not yet said. Okay, so evo veritable, so at all. So the meaning that should be known. The meaning should be known thus. Here, firstly, it explains Vaji Vinyati. Vaji Vinyati is the explanation is not much different from the Kaya Vinyati, just with the word Kayina and Vajaya is different. So here, Vajaya Adano Bhava. Bhava here, let's just Monday I already explained. Bhava here means desire, our intention. Vajaya Adano Bhava Vinya Pendana Purisana Tirajani Hibi. So all the men who make other people know their desire through the mouth, through the sound. Okay, not mouth, through the sound, through the voice. Tirajani hibi vinyayati. Okay, tirajani hibi, even the animals can be known. Then Purisehi wa tirajananambi. So if it is made by the sound is made by the animal, dog or cat or whatever. So then even the men they can know. It can be known by the men. Know what? Know in which manner. Vajigahana nusarena. Previously in the Kaya Vinyati, Kaya Gahana nusarena. Vajigahana nusarena. It refers to what? Here, Vinyati Gahana. Okay, Viti. It refers to Vinyati Gahana Viti. Vinyati Gahana nusarena, like that. Vajigahana nusarena. So by following the thought process that takes the sound, okay, that takes what? Vajivinyati. So when we make a bodily movement, then other die, but Vayodhatu is dominant. Okay, Vayodhatu is dominant. So when we make a sound, other die, what dhatu? Upādābhājanīyaṃ is more eminent. Okay, upādābhājanīyaṃ. So Vajigahana nusarena. So Vajivinyati. That's why Vajivinyati we have to take the significant manner or the significant change or the what? Upādābhājanīyaṃ. Okay, upādābhājanīyaṃ we have to take. Vajigahana nusarena. So by following the thought process, that is Vajivinyati. Okay, Kahidaya, Edaya. Okay, Kahidaya, Edaya. We bhavo vinyayati, Edaya bhavo. Edaya bhavo vinyayati, di vinyati. Through this, the desire should be known. That's why it is called, or is known. That's why it is called vinyati. So the vinyati means edaya vinyayati, vinyayati edayati vinyati, karana sadhana. So that makes the sound, that makes our desire do be known by the others. Okay, that's why it is a called Vajivinyati. Sayanja Vajigahana nusarena vinyayati bi vinyati. It should be known. That's why except sound except also should be known. That's why it is a called viññatti. Vajjigahana nusarina. Yeah, by following the thought process, that is Vajji viññatti. Sadhu Vajaya Samvaroti Adisu Agata Chopana Sankhata Vajji Eva Viññatti Vajji viññatti. So in that case, so Vajji viññatti should be make as a Vadharana Kamadariya Samasa Vajji Eva Viññatti. Vajji is yes.
So is that the Vajjigahana Nusarena means by following the Viti that take Vajji?
No Vajji, but that take Vajji viññatti.
But following the Viti that take Vajji viññatti?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
This Viti.
Following the Viti?
By following the Viti, Sagathango Mayu Yang Viti to ascend like the chain. Yeah. The Viti by following the thought process.
So the viññatti is known itself by following the Viti that take Vajji viññatti as the object.
It's a no. This one. Wait. Sayanja viññayati tipi viññatti. Okay. Except also should be no. Okay. By following what? It does not mean that the viññatti is something that should be known by viññatti. It is not that meaning. Except was the viññatti except is something that should be known. Okay. Viññatti except is something that should be known by following what? Not directly. So we don't know viññatti directly. But the first thing is that we hear the sound. Okay. And then the Nuvodaka Manodara Viti follows. And then Vinajaya Viti follow. And then only after that there arise what? The Viti that can
Sayadaw.
Viti. So with this Viti, by following this Viti, people should be known. Okay. This viññatti itself should be known by the people. Should be known means by the people, by the other being. Okay. So,
yeah, no, I mean I understand that, but it's just because as Sayadaw said, this is by following the Viti, that Viti takes Vajji viññatti as the object.
yeah.
Take the viññatti as the object.
It refers to viññatti gana Viti. So that's why I put it here. Because when I firstly read the Nisaya translation alone, I cannot understand what does it mean. So then after that, I try to read here and there, and finally found Pathadika theology explanation also very good. But the Visuddharama theology explanation is also there. So with their explanation, so more understandable. So that's why I put it this thought process there. Before we know them, that doesn't mean we don't know yet the intention, the desire, but we come to recognize the viññatti. Okay, that point. Viññatti by that's meaning Vajjigahana Nusarina. So for us, without Vajjigahana Nusarina, it will be more easier for us to know.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Yeah. So sadhu Vajaya. So next one is Vaji Eva Vinyati, Vaji Vinyati. Vaji Vinyati should be joined with that Kamandariya Samadha. In that case, Vaji Rivadu Vada, Jobana Sankhata. Okay, Vaji Rivadu, Jobana Sankhata. So, Jobana Sankhata is mean what? When we say some word, when we express a word, so in that word there are significant manners. Okay, significant manners. So maybe it's up to the up to our intention, up to our the mental or volition. Okay, sometimes we make a strong voice. Okay, sometimes we make a softer voice and so on. So that is sort of a manner. It's called Jobana Sankhata. According to our emotion, then our jeta, okay, because of our jeta, there are the hardness of the earth element, Patavi Dhatu have been. So they strike. Okay. So in our bouquet code, there are maybe Gamma bone, Patavi, Udu bone, Ara bone, like that. We have such a Patavi within our bouquet code. Then it strike. So the Jeda bone, Patavi, strike do this Patavi element or any other elements. So in the 8 in the Boga code, then it makes a voice. So that manner is a called Jobana Sankhata Vaji Ewa Vinyati. So Sadhu Vajaya Samvaro, that is quotation. In that case, Vajaya Ripadu Vaji Dwara. Okay. So also here, Jobana Sankhata Vaji. So if we control if we restrain our mouth, our voice, it is our sound, it is good. So like this, here also, Vaji is the movement, okay, the significant manner of a sound is a called Vaji. Vaji Gosena Adebaya Vinyabana Hedota. So find the bouquet sound, find the sound, find the utterance of the voice. It is what? It is the cause for knowing our desire, our intention, or our emotion. Sayanja Datha Vinyayata. So except also that should be known in this manner. Okay. Vajaya Vinyadi Vaji Vinyadi. Vaji Vinyadi, you can make a Vajaya Vinyadi, Vaji Vinyadi, and also Vaji Ewa Vinyadi, Vaji Vinyadi, like that. This is just explanation on the word Vinyadi in Vaji Vinyadi. Then the other Kusala Jedasa, Akusala Jedasa, Avyada Jedasa as before, as mentioned in the Kaya Vinyadi. Then the remaining was Vaja Gira Vyapato. That is what the Phala, Vinyadi Phala. Okay, because of the Vinyadi, there have been Vaja Gira Vyapato. How many what? Vaja Gira Vyapato, Udirana, Goso, Gosa Gama, Vaja, Vajibedo. Okay, altogether 8 was there. Ojati Vaja. So it is the definition of a Vaja. So Vaja Giradi Adisu Ojati. Ojati di Vaja. Ojati. That should be said. That's why that is said, something that is said, it is called vaja, the voice. Kiriyati di gira, I think there is not much different. Kiriyati myesu ai, it should be uttered. That's why it is called gira sound. Kiriyati ojariyati. And also another one is Pyapato. Pyapato. Pyapato di waja bedo. Pyapata. Pyapata, the word Pyapata is here. Waja bedo. Pata. Pata is in this. So in the Sadanidi, there is a one sutta. The theology is here. Wajaya bhyopati. So, and then you can Sadanidi Sandi 1 to 8. There is the sutta that they go Wajaya bhyopati. So what is that? So Vyapata here means Wajapata. Okay, the original word is Waja and Pata. The word Waja, which is followed by the Pata, we have to change into Pya. Okay, Wajaya bhyopati. With this sutta, the word Waja change into Pya. Waja bedo hu lagao, wajin satan pato ja hu lagao, pwendo jao, waja darago, Pya byu thai di. In another places, it is mentioned, it explained wajan ja, tam pato ja. So that's why the word Vyapata, here also, wajan ja, tam pato ja. Okay. So then Vyapata, we can make a what? We can make a word. It derived from the Vajapata. Okay. Vajapata. Pata means a course or path. So the path or the course. The course of the sound. Okay, the course of the sound. The course of the voice. So that is called Vajja Veda. Veda here later you will be mentioned the word Veda. Vajinja Dampatoja Atan Nyadu Kamanam Nyabedu Kamanam Jadibi Vyapato. So it is also Vaja. Vaja is a sentence, or maybe the how to say, we pause, okay? Even though it is not yet a sentence, but we pause after one word, maybe after noun, after verb, after object, subject, and so on. Then that is a one word, one pause. That is called Vaja. It is also Vaja, so also it is the cause for what? Nyadu Kamana, for those who want to know the meaning. And also for those who want other people know the meaning. So that's why it is called the word itself. Okay, the voice itself is called Vyapata. Udiriyati di udiranam. Udiriyati also the same, adas. It should be adat. That's why it is something that is adat. That's why it is called utterance. Gosadidi goso, the same meaning. Gosa is a voice. So that tends to make a gosadi. Gosadi, how do you say? So it should be said loudly. That's why it is called gosa. Like a Kumbha Gosaka. Okay? Kumbha Gosaka story. I know you have heard about that story. Gompa Gosaka. He is a very, very significant voice. But he disguised himself as a poor man. But Kimbe Misara, he is very clever. In hearing the sounds, he can recognize, oh, this person should be not an unknown person, though he should have something significant like that. So he trying to, he sent a spy to inquire who is he. So that's sort of person Gompa Gosaka here, Gosa. Make a loud voice. Kariyadidi Kamma. So Kamma, that should be something that should be done, that they call Kamma. Gosowa Kamma, Gosa Kamma. Gosa is service, action. Uttering the sound, expressing the word, that is a action. Itself is the action, that's a Gosa Kamma. Nana Bagarehi Kato Goso di Ato. In that means that the sound that has been made in various manner. Okay, that is the meaning. Wajiya bedo, waji bedo. Wajiya bedo, waji bedo. Wajiya or the words. Bedo means a variation. Beda, variation of the words. That is a go, waji beda. So banana bengo, sorry badu Veda. So Veda does not mean here what the dissolving, okay, like a upādābhājanīyaṃ venga. Veda mean no, it does not mean the breaking or dissolving or destroying, but it is Paveda gada waja ewadi nyapanata waja waji bedodi woda, in order to make known. So variation of the varieties of the words itself is called Vajibheda. So in order to make known that condition, the Buddha put Vaja Vajibheda. Okay, if we put Vajibheda alone, we may misunderstand that it is what the dissolution. Dissolution of the words, but it is not that varieties of the word is what Vajibheda. Imehi sabehi vibhati sada waja wa dasida. So with all these words, sada wajawa, only the sound, okay, the sound expressed as a word. Dasida has been shown. Idani naundaya waja sadin yojitawa hita wodatana vinyati adinam padana wasena dihi agarehi sabhavado and dasido ya daya waja waji vinyati di adi woda. Then this word is to explain the Pali, Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi. They are mentioned ya daya wajaya vinyati vinyapana vinyapitata. So to join, okay, with this word and also vinyati, to join the vaja and vinyati, then they are mentioned daya wajaya vinyati vinyapana vinyapitata, etc. is said. So in order to mention what Vinyati adinam badana wasena dihi akari sabhavado, the nature, okay, the nature of the Vaji Vinyati. Then hita udanayata udanata mewa. So this nature of the Vaji Vinyati, because it has been said before, then it is surely indeed obvious. Its meaning is indeed obvious. Udanata mewa. So with this we finish for today. Thank you so much for listening. Buddha Sasanam Jiran Datadu, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Datadu, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Datadu, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Thank you, Sayadaw.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Good night,
Bye bye.
Sayadaw.
Good night. Take care.